And starting in this one, Zach Wheeler. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ready to go? Pete Crow Armstrong getting ready to hit.
Number 4, Pete Crow Armstrong.
And we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
Wheeler measures 6 feet 4 inches, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2009. That one misses. Now 1-2. On the ground to third. Meyer to first. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
There's a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Slow ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And downstairs. Got it. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Jackson Merrill. Ball. And a swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Towards first, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him, in and over on the strikeout. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the mound in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him, Chris? Jake Mangum stands in for the Phillies. Line drive. Tatis makes a nice grab at a full sprint. One pitch and one out.
Trey Turner.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. And that one
that's down.
Cutting but missing down low. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Turner over at second, one down. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A two-run homer. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0. Here comes Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. And ball one. Yamamoto, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Bogarts with the throw to first. Harper retired.
Batting fifth, catcher, Jay Langeliers.
Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
That one off the mark. Ball one.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
The 2-1. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. He'll touch them all. It's their second home run of the inning. So 2 down. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2. Right side, Vaughn. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Can't make contact with the sweeper. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. One down. Stepping in for San Diego, Luke Raley. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Swings through the sweeper.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him swinging.
Batting sixth, first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Chop to third.
Nope,
and that's a
foul.
foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Harrison Bader stands in for the Phillies. And a swing and a miss there. That's to third. And he beats it. He's safe.
Batting eighth, third baseman Marcelo Meyer.
In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Runner on to go. That one fouled off, 2-2. Bader aboard here at first with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it's off the top of the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's 4-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Carlos Cortez swings through it for strike one. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Hey.
First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. That clips the corner. In the dirt, and it scoots away. To third, the tag out.
Man, that ball got far away from the catcher, but they still had time to throw out the runner trying to advance. Not pretty.
Man at second. Line drive, and it stays fair. He boots it. The run comes in to score from second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
That one pushed foul. Oh, and 2 now. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. Up the middle, Lopez. Throw to first in time. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Coming off an abs.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. In there at the knees for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count 1 and 2. Got him swinging for the K. Back at Citizens Bank Park. So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 8th, catcher Freddie Fermin.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. That one ripped, but foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So digging in, Otto Lopez. In the air to left center. Mangum moving under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning, Ryan O'Hearn stands in for the Phillies.
You know, these Phils really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
That one to first. Vaughn steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Next for the Phillies, center fielder Harrison Bader.
Swing and a ground ball. Machado throws to first in time. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Two down, base is empty. Marcelo Meyer will hit next. And that is out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one drifts inside.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Next one in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And they get the out. Back here in Philadelphia. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swings through that. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
Swings over the top of that one. Strike two. Hard hit left side. In plenty of time to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
Ahí.
Swings through that one. And that's way high. Ball two. Ground ball right side. And that one handled to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the fourth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Ball! That pitch is out.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Hit hard on the ground to short. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Jake Mangum. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Mangum, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Check swing. He held up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
On the ground. In time to Vaughn. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Nope.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one inside and it hit him.
Up next for the Phillies.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Schwarber.
In the dirt. Turner off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. Here's a 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Outside low. And the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
Fouled off left side. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That is the inning. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. On the ground out to short. Nice grab. Throw to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the Padres, left fielder Luke Raley.
Ball.
The Padres yet to pick up a hit here.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and the count's even at 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
This one in the air, center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Andrew Vaughn now. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Andrew Vaughn.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Fought off foul.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on. And that
Ball
one
1.
a little below the knees. And the count 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Shea Langoliers. And a foul ball.
Well, these Phillies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder, Ryan O'Hearn.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Left field. And that is foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next for the Phillies,
1 out man at first. So here's Bader now.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
The 2-1. Hammered, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. That's a little bit low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. 2 aboard, 2 outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Cortez. 1 for 2. On the ground, right side, and a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of the sixth
Leading
inning.
off
Stepping
the
in for
Padres,
San Diego,
shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Swings through him for the K. Strikeout number 8.
Catcher Freddie Fermin.
Late on that fastball. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Digging in, Otto Lopez. Fly to left his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th. And now for the Phillies, Jake Mangum.
Left fielder, Jake Mangum. Now pitching for San
Pitching
Diego,
change here,
number
Chase
63,
Silseth.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That
Ball
one
that's
outside. And 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Line drive. Makes the catch. 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ball 1.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Machado throws to first in time. He's out.
Up next,
2 outs,
for the
base is
Phillies,
empty.
designated
Kyle
hitter,
Schwarber stands in for the
Kyle
Phillies.
Schwarber.
He's already homered here in this one.
Ball 1.
That's
Ball
off the
3.
mark, and it's 3-0. They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
In the air to left center. Stretches out and hauls it in. Top of inning number 7. So digging in now for San Diego, Pete Crow Armstrong. The 0-1. To third, Meyer. Whips it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun. That
Ball
just
inside.
misses. Full count now. And Tatis able to stay alive. Payoff pitch. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. 2 down, bases empty. Now the DH for the Padres, Jackson Merrill.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swings and misses. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press
that's
box
inside.
food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder Ryan O'Hearn.
On a line out towards center. Crow Armstrong on his way over, and there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
On the ground to first, Harper takes it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. And a big swing and a miss. Can't reach it, and the perfect game bid is over. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, there goes the chance for a perfect game. Got the top of the ball. A little bit, but not much. That was it.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Hunter Harvey.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness.
What a stop. Off balance feed, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Marcelo Meyer stands in for the Phillies.
Third baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
And first offering is fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Carlos Cortez.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. Meyer rounds second on his way to third. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Jake Mangum stands in for the Phillies. And now we'll step off and check on third. Line drive, base hit. One runs in, runner around third on his way to the plate. Runner from second crosses the plate. Save!
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in two. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Carlos Estevez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it's off the top of the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 9-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands. Got the barrel to it and was able to.
Base open at first now. And here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out. First and second and nobody out. Bryce Harper, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Check swing. He went. Strike one. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Runners at first and second, and still nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one lifted to left. takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher Shea Langoliers.
And it's fouled away. Two on, one out.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Two aboard, two outs. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit. And now he looks it back to second.
Oh, that's inside.
Outside.
That's out.
Ball two. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying on the warning track and hauls it in. Back here in Philadelphia, stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts.
Ball, that's in.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Ready for me.
Outside low, ball one. Swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike two.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Meyer to first. Padres with only one out remaining. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Bryce Johnson looking for a two-out spark with the bases empty. This one lifted in the air, left field. Mangum under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take this one in a blowout. Wheeler with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Anybody out there still give a about me? Do you still see what they thought I could be? I gambled away all the loving I ever had, and my cheap one night romance and always turned bad. Heaven knows I miss my late night living. They're getting along without me, as far as I can tell. Maybe I'll go back to doing that voodoo, Lord knows I do so well. Sing a little rock and roll music, raise a little honky tonk. Oh, everybody seems to think I changed since I quit. Dropped all my bad habits and started back thinking. When I jump off the wagon, honey, would you catch my fall? If I hollered out your name, would you hear me call? Heaven knows I miss my late night living. They're getting along without me, as far as I can tell. Baby, I go back to doing that voodoo, Lord knows I do so well. Sang a little rock and roll music, raise a little honky tonk. Oh, look out now. I gave up all my good times to keep my health. Quit doing everything I love for somebody else. But I gambled away every love I ever had. My cheap one night romance and always come back. Heaven knows I miss my late night living. They're all getting along without me, as far as I can tell. But maybe I'll go back to doing that voodoo, Lord knows I do so well. Sang a girl. I realize that things happen sometimes. I want you to be mine, to be something with you, babe. I need to feel you sitting next to me. I need to touch your skin, oh babe. I can hear you sleeping in my ears. First time I kiss your lips, baby, I was petrified. First time I kiss you, girl, I was petrified and happy at the same time. I want you to be mine, to be something with you, babe. I need to feel you sitting next to me. I need to touch your skin, oh babe. I can hear you sleeping in my ears. Although you said when you waited for me, baby, such a long, long time. I hope you'll always love me for the rest of life, babe. I'll never let you down, baby. I want you by my side, to be something with you, babe. I need to feel you sitting next to me. I need to touch your skin, oh babe. I can hear you sleeping in my ears, to be something with you, babe. Feel you sitting next to me. I need to touch your skin, oh babe. I can hear you sleeping in my ears. Does anybody know I have the time? Does anybody know that girl of mine? Has anybody seen her? Has she gone away? If anybody talked to her, please send her my way. Yeah, yeah. Now I heard that she was hanging around some other lover on this end of town. Or maybe it's a rumor. Maybe it's a rumor. People telling a lie. No, maybe she's not for some other guy. I gotta know right away, 'cause I can't spend another day. Yeah. Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Where my baby is? Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Yeah, yeah. Angel of mercy, could you come on down?